Why, hello there! Have you paid your taxes? Don't worry, I don't work for the government, but it's a recurring theme in this deck. While we won't go to jail, a game judge would certainly disqualify us if we don't pay our debts. Or rather blood debts. You see, Chane was the first hero that caught my eye when I was researching Flesh and Blood because of his ability. Or rather, the Soul Shackle token and Blood Debt synergy. It reminded me of one of my favorite Magic the Gathering cards, Necropotence. I'm not gonna bore you with the details of what a Magic the Gathering card does and why I think it's similar, but if you know, you know. You know? Enough of the rambling for now. Or well, almost, but I'll make it quick. My new milestone is 50 subscribers, and once again we're really close to it actually. So if you enjoy what you see and want more of it, then consider subscribing and liking the video, because there will be more casual budget blitz and commoner deck techs for kitchen table play coming your way. Okay, let's go. First things first, the deck costs around €5.58. That's a common low price for a commoner deck. Chane is a Shadow Runeblade hero. It might surprise you that he has 4 intelligence and 20 health, same as almost every other young hero. Once per turn we can create a Soul Shackle token. Doing so will give our next Runeblade or Shadow action this turn go again. That includes weapon attacks. A Soul Shackle token makes us banish the top card of our deck at the beginning of our action phase. These of course accumulate with every use of Chane's ability, giving us what feels like an ever-growing arsenal instead of a banished zone. The ever-powerful Rosetta Thorn is our weapon of choice. It deals 2 damage and once per turn we can pay 1 resource to attack. Whenever we attack with Rosetta Thorn, if we've played an attack action card and a non-attack action card this turn, deal 2 arcane damage to target hero. Since we played 24 attack action cards and 60 non-attack action cards, this ability will be easy to trigger. And the split of 2 physical and 2 arcane damage makes Rosetta Thorn a force to be reckoned with. For armor we go with Ebonfold as for our headpiece. At instant speed we can pay 1 resource and destroy Ebonfold to banish a card from our hand. If we banish a shadow card, we draw a card. So if we use this ability on our turn, pitch a blue card and banish a shadow card with Blood Debt, we still have resources left, drawn a new card to play, and on top of that we can play the card with Blood Debt from our banish zone. Ebonfold also has Spell Void too. In the artwork for our chess piece, Ether Ironweave, we can see Chane has put on some lipstick and is dressed to slay. I mean look, it's the same pose, it must be him, right? See, I'll make it easy for you to see. Beautiful. Anyway, if we've played an attack action card and a non-attack action card this turn, we can destroy Ether Ironweave to gain 2 resources. Go again. It even has 1 armor and battle worn, so it stays around even after we've blocked with it. It does get a -1 armor counter though. Goliath Gauntlet can be destroyed to give the next attack action card with cost 2 or more we play this turn +2 attack. Go again. And Chane's brand new kicks are Snapdragon Scalers. We can destroy them as an attack reaction to give target attack action card with cost 1 or less go again. If we need more armor, there are Iron Rod Gauntlet and Iron Rod Helm to swap in, and in case of arcane shenanigans we have Nullrune Robe, Nullrune Gloves and Nullrune Boots. Before we get into the deck, so I don't have to repeat myself for every card, every attack action card blocks for 3, every non-attack action card blocks for 2, and instants don't have a block value at all. We've already talked about Blood Debt, but now let's actually take a look at the cards that have it, attacks and non-attacks alike. We run all colors of Bounding Demigon. It costs 0 to play and strikes for either 1, 2 or 3 damage. But if we've played a non-attack action card this turn, we can play Bounding Demigon from our banished zone and it even gets +1 attack. The red and blue Piercing Shadow Vice cost 2 resources and attack for either 2 or 4 damage. We can play it from our banished zone, and if we've dealt arcane damage to an opposing hero this turn, it gets +2 attack. Riftbind can be pitched for 1, costs 1 and swings for 3. We can play it from our banished zone, and if we do, it gains +X attack, where X is the number of non-attack action cards we've played this turn. Rip Through Reality can also be pitched for 1 resource, but costs 2 to play. It can deal 4 damage. We can play it from our banished zone, and if we've dealt arcane damage to our opponent, it gains Go Again. The only non-attack action card with Blood Debt we play is Seeds of Agony. We play all color strips of it and it costs 0 to play. It can be played from the Banish Zone and reads: the next attack action card with cost 0 you play this turn gains deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. Go again. That's it for our Blood Debt cards, 20 in total. Now for our attack action cards without it. We play the red and blue Arcanic Crackle. It costs 0 to play and comes in for either 1 or 3 damage, and it even deals 1 arcane damage to a hero of our choice. And we run all versions of the meaty Shrill of Skull form. It has a base attack value of either 2, 3 or 4, but comes with an amazing built-in synergy with Chane. If you have played or created an aura this turn, Shrill of Skull form gains +3 attack. Since the Soul Shackle token Chane creates is an aura, this effect is always active unless Chane loses his abilities through some tomfoolery. We run 2 different attack reactions as well to make sure our attacks connect. Both of them have red color strips. Pummel costs 2 to play, and the important ability here is target attack action card with cost 2 or greater gains +4 attack, and if this hits, the defending hero discards a card. This can be a powerful finisher, especially in combination with Shrill of Skull form. But don't be too afraid to use it with our other 2 cost attacks as well. And Razor Reflex costs 1 and we get to choose one. Most of the time we choose to give target attack action card with cost 1 or less, +3 attack and go again if it hits. But sometimes it can catch the opponent off guard if our last attack is a swing with Rosetta Thorn that they can barely survive. And in comes Razor Reflex. We choose to give target sword or dagger weapon attack +3 damage and we win through that. The flexibility really makes this card shine here. Last but most certainly not least, we play all colors of Blood Tribute. A shadow instant that costs 0 to play. It lets us opt 1, 2 or 3 and then banish the top card of our deck. A really good way other than Soul Shackle tokens to get more Blood Debt cards into our Banish Zone to play from there. And so, once again, we've made it to the end. I hope you enjoy the deck as much as I do. So far my matches with it have been really exciting actually. But for now, take care and I'll see you in the next deck tag.